I know you. And you know I know you. You know that I know the real you. You know that I know what kind of malicious and backstabbing operator you are. And you know that when I have something to say about you, it's not a guess. Others know it too. They know that I don't bullshit. They know that I never have. On the other hand, you have a long-running reputation for being a liar and a fraud and a phony. And this recent lying that you've done makes you despicable. Let's get real, man. You didn't reconnect with Randy.
Yeah, Randy was real paranoid. I mean, when he'd walk through the dressing room, he'd make Elizabeth look down. Oh, don't look at anybody, don't look at her, I'll kill you. You know, he always was in character, and he just was so paranoid of his wife. And I remember when he first moved down the beach from us, they bought a little house on Kensington. And, you know, it's a beautiful house with a big front door. And all of a sudden, he built a cage around the front door with another locked door. Wow. I'm leaving for 6 days. You got 6 TV dinners. Don't leave the house. Ooh, yeah.
I mean, you're a real piece of shit, Terry. You just recently reconnected with a friend you hadn't spoken to in 10 years. 10 years there was silence between you and Randy. And you go on that sit-down interview show and you throw Randy under the bus in the hateful, vile way that you did? What's wrong with you, man? What kind of human being are you? I mean, the things that have real value mean nothing to you and your life.
Outside the ring, though, we hear different stories about your relationship with Savage. Care to go there? I mean, there's rumours that have flown over the years, stories of Savage blaming you for his divorce to Miss Elizabeth, and, you know, can you clarify any of that, your relationship with
he blamed me for everything.
Yeah.
If it was a cloudy day, it was my fault.
I was there, Terry, I know. You and Linda contributed to the fallout of their marriage. Randy was on the road, touring around with me night after night. You were shooting some movie in Florida or something like that, and you and Linda got in Elizabeth's ear that she needed to get out more, go do things on her own. You kept pressuring her, and it finally happened. And that was the beginning of the end. You know, Terry, you get such a sick pleasure out of, you know, exposing other people's dirty laundry, taking cheap shots at them. So I want to do some of that. There are days, Terry, where you do nothing but sit around and snort cocaine. Terry, you truly are a dopehead. I mean, you have been into getting high and doing dope for years. You were so fearful of confrontation that you assisted other guys in keeping them junkies just so you could have control over them. Dirty laundry. Like that you and Linda had an open marriage. You were both whores that did slutty stuff on the side. Neither one of you had a problem with the other one getting thrills on the side. In fact, Terry, you tried to get me to sample those thrills. You know, being the only wrestler that said no to so many things in wrestling, I bet I'm the only guy that ever said no to doing your wife. You ended up sleeping with one of your daughter's friends. Your wife, she ends up betting the 17-year-old classmate of your daughter, the guy went to school with your daughter, who weirdly looks like a young version of you. There's nothing more disgraceful than a parent who fails their children. It's hard to have sympathy for the spoiled brat when we know that he has the same black heart and the same evil mind as you do. That's the way you raised him. When the audio tapes of those phone calls came out, that's you, Terry. That's how you operate. The do-rag. I mean, you're still wearing the do-rag, man. You're almost 60 years old, still doing the gimmick, wearing the 50-cent sunglasses you buy down on Venice Beach by the dozen. Your flap of extensions, you know, back there that you got going on. mean, it's not your hair. Those are extensions, man. A guy with a flap of extensions? I mean, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. I mean, a whole cartoon series could be made out of that. I mean, you're just not right in the head. You can't handle reality.
Do you ever get confused as to where the line starts and stops between being Hulk Hogan and being Terry Bollea?
I don't get confused, but I'll take advantage of it, you know.
Never off. That's your MO. Your whole freaking life. Never off the work.
It's just always there. It's just, you know, I'm sitting in traffic, you know, and the windows are tinted, and I'm waiting forever. I put the window down, somebody let me in. So I put the window down. Instead of going, thank you, I go, thanks, brother.
Everything you involve yourself in turns out to be shit. Hulkamania is entwined in society by the example you've set of how to fuck up a life. The saddest part about it all, Terry, is that nobody wanted you to end up with the screwed up life that you now have.